Hey everyone, back with chapter 13, where tonight talks about spies into Canaan, which is, of course, Israel today. So the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, send men to spy out in the land of Canaan, which is Israel, which I am giving to the people of Israel. From each tribe of their fathers you shall send a man, every one a chief among them. So Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran, according to the command of the Lord, all the men who were heads of the people of Israel, and these were their names: from the tribe of Reuben, Shammua, the son of Zaccur; from the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori; from the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh; from the tribe of Ishkar, Igal, the son of Joseph; from the tribe of Ephraim, Hosea, the son of Nun; from the tribe of Benjamin, Palti, the son of Raphu; from the tribe of Zebulun, and Gadil, the son of Sodi; from the tribe of Joseph, that is, from the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi, the son of Susi; from the tribe of Dan, Amiel, the son of Gamali; from the tribe of Asher, Sether, the son of Michael; from the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, the son of Vasi; from the tribe of Gad, Gil, the son of Makai. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land, and Moses called Hashai, the son of Nun, Joshua. Of course, Joshua, whenever Moses dies, Joshua was the one who would send Israel into Canaan to conquer it. Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said to them, go up into the Negev, which is southern Israel today, and go up into the hill country, and see what the land is, and whether the people who dwell in it are strong or weak, whether they are few or many, and whether the land that they dwell in is good or bad, and whether the cities that dwell in are camps or strongholds, and whether the land is rich or poor, and whether there are trees in it or not. Be of good courage, and bring some of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the season of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and spied out the land, from the wilderness of Zin to Rehob, near Lebo Hamath. They went up to the Negev, and came to Hebron, which is in the west bank today. Amahon, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anuk, were there. Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. And they came to the valley of Eshcol, and cut down from there a branch with a single cluster of grapes, and they carried it on a pole between two of them. They also brought some pomegranates and figs. That place was called the valley of Eshcol, because of the cluster that the people of Israel cut down from there. Reported the spies. At the end of 40 days they returned from spying out the land, and they came to Moses and Aaron, to all the congregation of the people of Israel, in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back word to them and to all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him, we came to the land to which you sent us. It flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruits. However, the people who dwell in the land are strong, and the cities are fortified and very large. And besides, we saw the descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the Negev, which is southern Israel. The Hittites, the Jebusites, and the Amorites, who dwell in the hill country. And the Canaanites dwell by the sea and along the Jordan. But Caleb quieted the people before Moses, and said, let us go up at once and occupy it, for we are well able to overcome it. And the men who had gone up with him said, we are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we are. So they brought to the people of Israel a bad report of the land that they had spied out, saying, the land through which we have gone to spy it out is a land that devours its inhabitants, and all the people that we saw in it are a great height. And there we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak, who come from the Nephilim. Now, I'm going to talk about the Nephilim real quick. The Nephilim, of course, talks about this in I believe from Genesis. I may be wrong about that, but the Nephilim were actually the angels that had fell from heaven whenever Satan and the demons had rebelled against God, and God kicked them out. They fell to earth, and the demons, the fallen angels, had sex with women, which bore them. The Nephilim were basically giant, huge people, like a Goliath. He was from that Nephilim line. They're basically just giants who walked the earth, pretty much. They're pretty much the descendants of the fallen angels, pretty much. That's what the Nephilim were. It says, and we seemed to ourselves like grasshoppers, and so we seemed to them. So they're telling the people of Israel that the Nephilim are these huge, huge, humongous people. They are huge. They're massive. They walk the earth, and when you compare us to them, we're like little grasshoppers. But the Nephilim are huge. They're giants who walk the earth. But we are like grasshoppers to them, meaning that they were comparing, people of Israel to Nephilim. I mean, Nephilim were very tall, huge people that walk the earth. They're the giants of the earth at the time, and people and the spies are reporting back to Israel saying that they felt like grasshoppers to them because these Nephilim were so huge. So that's talking about the Nephilim. But anyway, that's chapter 13. Here's the map here. I'm gonna show you real quick. It says the journey of the spies. When the Israelites first arrived at Kadesh Barnea, Moses dispatched 12 spies to scout out the promised land of Canaan. For 40 days, the spies traveled throughout Canaan, from the Negev to Rehob and back again, a distance of over 500 miles. So that's how long they traveled. It was 500 miles on foot, man. That's a long time. Now this map here, you have the general route of the Israel spies and the extent of the promised land according to Numbers 34. And basically, I mean, you see it here. You have the Mediterranean Sea here, the Sea of Galilee, the Dead Sea, and all these other all these cities that are in Israel today. But anyway, you see this map here. You see the general route, and it's this line that extends from Kadesh Barnea, which is like basically on the Israel-Egypt border today. They travel from there all the way up past Damascus, Syria, all the way up into basically Leboth Hamath, which is in northern Syria today, along the Syria-Turkey border. So they travel from the Egypt-Israel border all the way to basically the Syria-Turkey border today. It's a long journey on foot. But this is their journey. And of course, the green right there, that's the land that God had promised Israel in Numbers. It was Numbers 34, as I thought. Numbers 34. So the green there that you see is the land that God had promised Israel in Numbers 34. And if you see that brown line, I can get my finger on it. A brown line that goes right there. That's the journey they went. So they went from the Egyptian Israeli border all the way up to the Syrian and Turkey border today. So that's a long journey, but they did it because God told Moses, and then Moses told them to do it. So they basically just spied out the land to see what they could conquer, and they came back with a report. But anyway, that's chapter 13. I'll be right back with chapter 14.